Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Go Gaming. And we're going to be gaming with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Super duper excited to be doing this playthrough. Um, Obviously, it's like Death Stranding 2. Played the game already twice. Technically 4 times, but that was for some achievements to and catching the froggy guys so that I could get the achieve. But yeah, super duper excited to bring this game to my YouTube channel. So for the 3 or 4 people that watch this, hope you enjoy it. We'll go ahead and get started here. So a little mishap happened, as you can see here on the hard, 32 minutes 28 seconds. I deleted a save that I desperately needed because the second playthrough that I ran. So I did the first playthrough on normal. I did a killless just for the achievement. And then I played through very easy just to get all the odds and ends, the time paradox, all that jazz. So I'll be doing the first part here off of my save from normal. But my clear data from the very easy, unfortunately, I lost some camo, which was the snake camo, the moss camo. Those are the only two currently. So yeah, I screwed up big time, deleting the wrong save, and just proof for what it matters. You can tell through the camouflage connection or collection. I apologize for my wordage here. So you can see the snake camo. And the moss camo. I have every camo. The one I haven't gotten yet is the flies, the stinky fly camo. But yeah, enough of that. So yeah, screwed up big time. That's okay. So what we'll do is I'll pull this first. We're gonna play on hard. And collecting the frogs was fun. Not really. But it gives you the stealth camo, which is cool. But it also gives you a ghillie suit, which is even better, which is awesome. So using the ghillie suit is beneficial. Using stealth is cool. It's fun, but I'm not a true fan of it, especially if you're going for like the foxhound ranking on extreme. I think the stealth camo will drop you from that, whereas the ghillie will not drop you from that. Yeah, played through it twice. I've had a blast, having a blast. Tip for Tap remake. Guy who played it all the way back in November of 2004. Brought back great memories, wonderful memories. So yes, with this playthrough, obviously this is the first, I call it again a prologue, the virtual mission. So I'll try not to talk during the cutscenes. Codex, a little different, but enough said. Let's get going.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Soviet airspace. 20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm and parachute.
All right. Ready to go.
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the alarm model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings and
Fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
Don't get cocky. This isn't a training arm.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No. According to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selinoyarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The full surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle. Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on.
Iconic opening.
Snake.
Great scene, the flashbacks, etc. Taking place during the Cold War.
Survival training.
Espionage, the spec ops. Really freaking cool.
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence.
Well, we screwed that up.
This kind of infiltration is the
dropping some of our gear.
In other words, weapons and equipment are
I guess
on site.
Snake is hoping that the wind will
You're completely naked.
we'll take it off the cliff and
Great.
hide the fact that Snake was over there. I don't know,
suppose
maybe.
calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a nice
So yeah,
tranquilizer.
the feeding
Use them to hunt
system,
for
right?
food.
Eating,
also find some medical
tons
supplies in
and
your
tons of
backpack.
stuff. Well, I shouldn't say tons of
Yeah,
stuff, but a lot.
the backpack.
Quite a lot.
I lost it in a tree on the
Different
way
things
down.
you can eat, different wildlife,
I see. Well,
from
You'd better go back and get it. then.
you know,
You know where it is?
reptiles, you
No
know,
problem.
to
I can see it from here.
a
It's
bat,
stuck on a
to
branch.
fish, to mushrooms,
To
to
climb a
spiders,
tree,
you know,
stand in front of a tree
all
that's
different.
covered in ivy and press the
Some
action button.
are really good, some are
I'll be
a-okay,
monitoring
but the
your
point
progress
of
over the radio.
eating and capturing
risk
or
violating
killing
Soviet
wildlife
but I'll
is
be in
to
touch.
regen your
My
stamina,
frequency is
which is once you eat it, you get all your stamina
I'll
back.
give you a
That stamina
call if I need to
then
talk to you.
helps you
If you
regen
need to
your
talk to
life,
me, use the
which
same
is
function.
really useful. One and the same.
Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
So we can finally play a little bit to get our backpack, to get our stuff. So yeah, on hard, I think on hard your stamina depletes a little bit, and even on normal your stamina will deplete, right? I'm pretty sure I played on hard. Sorry, if I didn't, it's okay because the save I'll pick up off of is on hard, so we'll be kosher. Let's go. So yeah, depending on what type of food you eat, you get a lot of stamina, you get some stamina, you get no stamina, or you get poisoned, right? like the certain frogs or tarantulas,
I see you've retrieved
or as our
your
Irish
backpack,
friends would say,
Snake.
tarantula.
To equip a weapon, it's
So
necessary to
yeah,
take it out of your
eating
backpack.
the food
In
gets
the
you more
survival
stam,
viewer,
which helps
choose
you
weapon from the backpack.
regen your
Your available
life,
weapons will
your
be displayed
HP,
in a list and on the
which is
screen.
pretty cool.
With
I
that
really
list,
enjoyed
choose the
that.
weapon you want to equip
Again, this
and
is
press the enter button.
almost a tip for
For
tap
other equipped
remake of
items,
the
just do
original
the
Metal
same
Gear
thing
Solid
from
3,
item.
probably the
Use the
subsistence
survival viewer
version.
backpack.
It was released
Yep,
like
that's
a
right.
year
Survival
or
is
two after
fundamental to this mission.
Metal Gear Solid 3
After
Snake
you've been
Eater
out
came
in the
out
field for a while,
on the
your stamina will
PS2.
start to drop. If your stamina gets
I
too
mean,
low, it'll
the
affect
nostalgia
your performance.
of that
You won't
era,
be able to shoot
or at
accurately,
least
for
of the
example,
original
and your
Metal Gear
wounds
Solid
won't
3
heal as
Snake Eater,
smoothly.
just
Keep an eye on your state
brings
to
back
recover lost stamina. You can
warm
hunt
and
for local
fuzzies.
flora and fauna.
You know,
You can
nostalgia.
use your
It's a
tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
it's a double-edged
My
sword,
only weapon
right?
is a Mark
It's good and
22
it's bad.
hush-puppy
It's
tranquilizer
good because you
gun.
feel those
That's right.
feelings, but it's
It'll
bad
fit in
because
with
it's
its
not
own
the same,
suppressor.
and it never will be
However,
the
the
same because
suppressor
you've
will
already gone through it.
deteriorate
You've done
every
it.
time you
It's
fire.
there.
Once
But
its durability reaches
to go
zero,
through it
the noise
again and have
suppression
those
effect will be
memories, I
gone.
mean,
So don't get too trigger
still
happy
worth
with
it. Loved it.
The suppressor's durability
You
is shown
have
in the item.
elitists out there talking about,
Any
oh, the
weapons and
FPS, the
equipment
frames,
beyond what
man.
you're
Oh
carrying
my
now,
God, the frames.
you'll have to find as you go.
Who cares,
I
man?
have to find my
Like,
own weapons and equipment.
I played
Whose
through
crazy idea
it
was this
twice,
anyway?
and the
Solo
frame
covert
issue
actions are standard Fox operating procedure.
didn't really
Can't
seem
leave
to
any
get in my
traces of your
face or
presence.
bother me, or I
Weapons,
even really took
equipment,
notice. There's
footprints,
slowdowns,
sweat,
of
or
course.
bodily waste.
It'll eventually get
Same
patched.
goes
Who
for bullets and
cares?
cartridges, too.
But yeah,
Your
I
presence in
mean,
enemy territory is already a violation of
yeah.
international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American
So
soldiers in
yeah,
Russia.
picking this back up
Could
after all
spark
these
an
years,
international incident. You can't let anyone see you.
gosh, it brought
You
back
can't let
memories.
the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and U.S. government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose.
But yeah, just reliving those memories, and as I go through this playthrough, I'll make sure to pipe in to talk about my stupidity
How
and
generous of you.
my awesome sauce. But yeah, can't wait to get to the end. Not the end of the game,
Foolish
but the
me
end, the
thinking
sniper
that I'm really
duel.
dead. So how do I come back to life?
But yeah, this game, for me,
Thing they put in
like
my
I said in my
chest
youth,
mission?
I started with Metal Gear, but what the hell does that even mean, right? It's a Nintendo game. I was young. But my first big splash was Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 3 was just like, holy cow, oh my gosh. Yeah, I enjoyed Metal Gear Solid 4. Loved Peace Walker on the PSP. Enjoyed Portable Ops, which came out before Peace Walker. Portable Ops was a little too, I wouldn't say quirky, but I didn't like the story. Didn't like the pseudo story, and Roy Campbell and all that shit, or excuse me, all that jazz. But Peace Walker was awesome. Ground Zeroes, amazing. The Phantom Pain.
Hello, Snake.
Mwah.
I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
So paramedic. So we've got
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
we've got Major Zero
Aren't you going to tell me
in
who
the
will?
eyes of
Are
the
you
Metal Gear
one
Solid
of yours,
lore.
Mr. Snake?
Obviously our CO, for lack of a better term,
And they call you
ends
Jack
up
for
becoming the
short.
main
You're a regular
antagonist,
guy
in
to
my
me.
opinion,
A
because he
name
sets up
means
the
nothing on the
Patriots and tries to set up the whole
battlefield.
world
After a
control.
week, no one has a name.
And we have paramedic,
What's your name?
paramedic, aka
Jane
Dr.
Doe.
Clark.
Very funny.
She had a huge
wasn't
hand in the
joking,
Les
but
Enfants
I'll tell
Terribles
you my name
project,
only if you manage
which
to make it
birthed
back
Liquid
alive.
Snake, Solid
My
Snake, the
frequency is
twin snakes,
145.73.
one with the
also in
recessive
charge of
genes and
recording your
one with the
mission
dominant
data.
genes,
Whenever you
dominant
want
being
to
liquid,
save,
recessive
send a
being
message over the
solid.
reserved save frequency.
And then we got Solidus, which was the best of both
140.96.
worlds, who
So
was
saving lets me record
uh,
mission data.
not just the
That's
president at one
right.
point in
It
time, but
also
then became
records the
Solid
state of your
Snake,
health.
the main
Good to know.
antagonist, air quote, antagonist of Metal Gear Solid 2.
Introduce you to, Snake.
We'll later get a guy on our crew named Signet,
Remember the boss,
or
don't you?
Siget,
A legendary soldier
who would join ARPA,
Actually,
then
it was
become
the boss that got
DARPA,
DCI's
who would be
authorization
Donald
in the
Anderson,
first place.
which was somewhat of a
He's gonna be
major
serving as
character
Fox's
in
mission
Metal Gear
advisor.
Solid. So a lot of the Fox unit
She
folks,
also helped me plan this
which
mission.
was set,
She and
which
I
was
were
created
SAS
by
together.
Major Zero, or currently right now
How many years
Tom,
has it been?
and the boss. The boss
That's right.
and
It's me.
Tom, aka, well, known as Zero,
Talk to me.
created the Fox unit,
Let me
and
hear
this
your
is actually the
voice.
Fox unit in full
It's been 5
use.
years, 72 days,
So
and 18
most of that
hours.
unit became the bad guy, right?
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
As we'll find out through the story about the boss becoming the air quote bad guy.
Really?
Zero being somewhat of a bad guy, Dr. Clark being a bad guy,
Why'd you disappear on
bad
me
girl,
all of a sudden?
paramedic, because of the Les Enfants 3 project is what broke Big Boss away from the Fox unit.
But there were still so many
It may have been
things I
Foxhound
wanted
by
you to teach
then.
me.
But she also was the one behind what happened with the cyborg ninja, aka Gray Fox.
Techniques, sure.
And then
What about how to
Signet,
think like a
Donald
soldier?
Anderson, and the stuff that he got into with Metal Gear Rex. And then, you know, Big Boss trying to create an army without borders. And, you know, kind of the conniving shit I consider what he did to Venom Snake via Ocelot. Ocelot, too, also being a member of Fox. And even a character we'll find out later, Eva. In my opinion, Ocelot, Eva, both part of Fox. Eva would become Big Mama, and then Ocelot would become somewhat of an antagonist for the series, but a partner, at least in Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain. But technically, he's been a partner this whole time throughout the whole series, which is wild. But that's Kojima, baby.
Is that why you abandoned me?
All about bringing down the Patriots. But we're seeing what's leading up to the Patriots, the philosophers, the Wise Man Committee, or the Philosopher's Legacy, which this game will definitely bring into the forefront as the story goes along. But yeah, the Metal Gear Solid mythos is tough. Because every game was supposed to be the last game. You know, Metal Gear Solid 2, that's it. Metal Gear Solid 3, that's it. Metal Gear Solid 4, that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. And then you get, you know, Peace Walker. That's it. And then we get Ground Zeroes. That was supposed to be part of the Phantom Pain, but Konami needed a cash infusion.
Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty.
So the Ground Zeroes Phantom Pain was supposed to be one merged game,
Patriotic.
and we still lost content at the end of the day, which sucks.
I follow the president and the top
It was
brass.
totally
I'm ready to die
tough and rough for me for that departure. But if it wasn't for that departure, we wouldn't have gotten Death Stranding 2, and Kojima working solo, doing his own thing,
No matter
which
who's in
I
charge.
respect and appreciate, and leaving behind the Metal Gear Solid mythos. But with what Delta has done, it gave me the warm and fuzzies that I got from Silent Hill 2 via Blue Point. So I really hope, cross my fingers, that they'll do the same treatment to Metal Gear Solid 2. Unpopular opinion, when it comes to Big Boss, I do prefer Kiefer Sutherland. But when it comes to Solid Snake,
That's the way a soldier's
all I ever
supposed to
want
be.
is David Hayter. That is Solid Snake to me. Always will be forever.
Right.
He is Solid Snake.
What is it?
But I did enjoy Kiefer. But again, it was a different generation of PlayStation, and I think Kojima was trying to get across more realism. Just my opinion. And you disagree? Cool. That doesn't bother me. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and as long as it's not hurting people, you know, I'll respect your opinion.
You'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah. I
But yeah,
can't
Metal Gear
believe
Solid.
I'd rather have
That's
with me.
this is my jam.
Oh, and one more thing, boss.
So
Yes.
It's good to hear your voice.
once we get through this, I don't know what's on the horizon. I might jump into Ground Zeroes and then the Phantom Pain, or yeah, might try to do an order of such.
Survival is going to be key.
Might pull out my PS3 from the closet, hook that up, and play Peace Walker from the HD collection, and then maybe do Ground Zeroes, the Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2.
After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you.
Yeah, I love
on
the series.
radio.
Love the series.
Where are you, boss?
Between Metal Gear Solid and, I mean, Final Fantasy, those are my jams. Until, I don't know, a lot of people give it hate. Final Fantasy 13, everyone said, oh, it's so linear. Man, play Final Fantasy 10.
Your mission is to
It's
retrieve
the
Dr.
same
Sokolov.
hallway, homie. Quit
Dr. Sokolov
putting on
may be
those
held in an
rose-colored
abandoned factory
glasses.
located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you.
So for anyone who says
Don't forget,
Kojima's
this
games
is a stealth
have,
mission.
huge, cutscene build-up, whatever,
Try to remember some of the
play
basics
this or
of Virtuous.
Metal Gear Solid 4 or Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid 1, I give a pass, man. That was, for the PS1, that was cinematic with the music. Then you look at Death Stranding, right? I mean, come on, give the guy a break.
Commencing
It gets
Virtuous
better.
mission now.
So, okay. Enough yapping. Just in case. Boop. So, let's go into the camo. I know how to change my camo. Let's just go with the safe option leaf, woodland. Because when you click the little froggies, there's 2 types. But when you collect both types, you get stealth camouflage, and you get this really cool thing, AT camouflage, which is a ghillie suit, which is super freaking fun to use. That's why I was screwing around on hard mode. One moment. Oh, wait. Nope, it's there. Get that bad boy ready. And there you go. Look at that. 60 just standing up versus 50. It makes a difference. Or 45 when I moved. But it does make a difference to me, or in my opinion, when it comes to enemies. Because even on hard, they really weren't picking me up that well. Unless, I walked up too quickly. So holding L1, you move a little slower. Which means you're moving much quieter, so you can get behind your enemy. I was screwing around on doing the hard, just excuse me, to find reels. So there are reels in the game for the secret theater. You don't just get secret theater. You have to collect the reels. So the secret theater reels. Well, you get a free secret theater. Oh, sorry, hit my little mini desk there, which hit the microphone. You get a freebie. And then you collect these film reels, these like 8mm reels from enemies. Collect so many of the old version, which is the Metal Gear Solid 3 subsistence stuff. You'll get, like after like 5 or 8, you'll get the new secret theater from Delta. And then when I think you collect them all, you get another one from Delta. I haven't collected them all. Only collected like 2 or 3. Other than the freebie you got. But Secret Theater is just a bit of a joke, a meme. It's fun. I mean, visually, this game,
I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
to me, blows it out of the water.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake,
They did a great job. That's just my opinion. Really happy with it. And again, got the, the old school warm and fuzzies. Enjoying it.
Strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle.
I just wanted to get out some of the trivial stuff on that second playthrough.
The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle.
I don't know,
without being
sometimes,
seen.
as much as I appreciate completionists when I watch someone else's YouTube, they're sometimes it can get, I don't know, I don't want to say frustrating. It's just like, I appreciate your completionist mentality. But I want to see the game as is, the cutscenes. And if you want to show the completionist stuff, then just do a different playthrough or cut out that, and then do hey, if you want to find this, watch these videos as well. That's just my opinion. Everyone's got their own jam. Some folks like it, and that's kosher. And I don't blame them either, because you're getting not just the full game, but you're getting the little extras. But sometimes the little extras can just add to way more time. Hence, Death Stranding 2. I was so pleased and so happy and so elated that I got that game done in less than 50 episodes. I did not want to have like a part 102, Death Stranding 2. I just did not want that. Tried to keep it as much to the main story as possible. And thankfully, with Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, tip for tap, you know, the game's pretty linear, which is not a bad thing in my opinion. So that, So he has your first reel. So you saw that pipe or pop in the air, which was the film reel. There's another one we'll catch. Oh, whoa. Judas Priest. Trajectory is the thing, which is quite nice. I do appreciate that. In the old MGS3, you just got the trick out, and it was just like pinpoint accuracy. Trajectory was not a thing back then, which is fine. Old school tech. You didn't see anything. All right, let's move. Well, cool cutscene, but so what we got here, and there it is. It's a little bit of an environmental fun, which is hornet's nest, wasp's nest, bee's nest. Certain things you can use with the wildlife to support your endeavors into completion of Metal Gear Solid. So here we go. Yeah, if you go down too quick, I'm fairly certain he will pick you up. There we go. So it's always nice to be safe and wait until he is on the bridge. These guys here won't pick you up. So I missed another film reel guy. Probably barely missed it, but he will cross halfway through the bridge, I think, and then turn around. But our boys ran off, which makes this super duper easy to get through, which is greatly appreciated. Thank you, bees. Gotta love them. And they give us honey. Love the face paint, the detail. Awesome.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
Don't know how many lines David had to re-record, but man,
I can't see Sokolov from
he's
here.
got it, man. Still got it. Good for him.
Security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
I think there's only like five
Your
sentries.
objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room.
Yeah,
in the
kind of get
northeast
1,
section.
2,
Northeast section.
3,
Got it.
4,
Be
5.
careful.
Yeah, we saw
Your
him on
mission is
the
to bring
2
Sokolov back alive.
come in. So
You
that
must
like
not
quick
be
camera
exposed to any kind of danger.
cue gives you an
Do
idea.
not approach Sokolov while in
You
the
don't have to
alert
take them
phase.
all out. You can actually sneak all the way through to get to
And one more
Sokolov.
thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that
Oh, not kept you waiting, huh?
understood? Beginning my approach to the target.
All right, let's not screw this up, shall we? Oh, there we go. Yeah, right there. Got him. Let me just put on my little ghillie suit. I love this damn thing. Oh, golly. There we go. There he is. And when I mean tit for tat, I mean tit for tat. Like, the enemies in their placement have not changed. Which, hey, I that doesn't bother me. I wanted that Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't even need to kill this guy. Sneak right by him. I wanted the Metal Gear Solid 3 with you know, the pachinko cutscene shit that we all got teased with. I just wanted the updated graphics, and they updated UI and gameplay, you know, controller wise, and it's awesome. But I digress. Time for some more cutscenes.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile
Yeah, pretty much
Crisis 2 years ago,
sums
Khrushchev
up
has been
Vulcan.
pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks,
We also
in the
know
army
Volgin
and
as the man on
provincial
fire
authorities,
in The Phantom Pain.
Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the Gru. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
I'll never understand.
Major, this is Snake.
Excuse me. Why he has to get down to one knee and make the codec call.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll
It's
rendezvous
nothing.
with
It's
you
just it's a
there.
good giggle.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
Oh
I see.
yeah.
What about the boss?
And that actually,
We lost contact with the
that
boss
when he
sometime.
asks about the sentries,
What
that
happened?
actually will change
Probably
depending
just
on
a
your
weak
actions.
signal. Just hurry and
alerts
get
and
Sokolov
whatnot.
out of there.
There's a later part in the game, depending on your injuries, Vulcan will make a different comment depending on your injuries. Or in this game, I think it's critical injuries. But I digress.
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss. We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. Huh. You're not the boss, are you? What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major!
ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Way to go. You're pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov.
I don't know, under the right
taking orders
circumstance,
from
I
a
could
brew
do
colonel
a
named
fairly
Volgan.
decent
Brew
solid snake
Part of an
or
internal Soviet power
naked
struggle,
snake.
according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU, between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgans.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
So cool. You'll see a little cut here. All right. Might be see a little jump, a little cut. But we're good to go. Picked up the save. So now I've got my camo back. Let me go ahead on the good old moss. So yeah, let's move forward. Let's find our scientist and finish up this part of the game so we can get into the Operation Snake Eater portion. So we'll have a long, nice slew of cutscenes. So yeah, I digress again.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
World War.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go. Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me. My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. Once the chef finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Well, the plot
Listen to me. You
Plot
need
thickens yet
emergency
again.
medical treatment. Can you move?
So now we get to see the next part of our
You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in
gameplay,
there.
which is the cure mechanics.
All right, let's get you fixed up.
Which is
Paramedic?
pretty cool. Another cool
Okay,
inclusion
Snake.
to the game.
Just relax and it'll all be over before you know
Something
it.
different. So you got to eat, keep the stamina up. I think even the higher the stamina you have,
I've seen people in worse shape
may,
before.
I could be totally wrong, may decrease
Major,
the chance of injuries.
the boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've
Yep.
got to get you
The
patched
boss
up.
has defected.
Okay.
Turned
here we
on
go.
the Fox unit.
First, open the survival viewer with the survival viewer button. If you select cure, you can start
Yeah.
the treatment.
I mean, you can
Healing
take
is
certain
divided into two types of treatment.
attacks or whatever,
Medicine
but
and
there's
surgical
always a chance for
procedures.
injury.
Your
And
injuries
so when you're
include
injured,
fractured left elbow and wrist,
it'll,
and
as you
lacerations
see,
on
or
your
where it's
upper arms,
previewing
right elbow, and
up in
abdomen.
the upper left
They
of
need to be
the
fixed
above
using
cure,
surgical treatment.
takes away from your health until you cure it.
Move the healing cursor with a movement stick to the affected part of your body.
So you always want to make
and
sure you're
press the
curing
enter button.
things quite quickly.
Once you've selected the affected area,
I mean,
use
it's
the
cuts,
movement stick to
shots,
select the medical
burns,
items, and then
leeches.
press the enter button.
You burn them off
With
with a
this
scar.
method, you can use items to help your recovery process.
So yeah, it was a pretty cool mechanic.
To treat a bone fracture, first secure the
that
affected
was
area
included.
with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages.
Made it
That should
interesting.
do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound.
So we'll have to
sutures to stitch
fix
it
up Snake,
styptic to slow the flow of blood, and
and
bandages
then we'll
to wrap
continue
the
on
wound.
with the
If
rest
you
of this
do
mission.
everything I mentioned, the wound
And
should
I'll
heal
I'll
completely.
stop this part
Understood?
before or towards the
Stay
end, but
with
before
me.
the
Go into
the
survival
Snake Eater
viewer and
mission.
treat those wounds.
So this is a long part, but we'll just call this the prologue. Quick little Easter egg there. That dead body just so happens to be the body of the Sorrow. So let's cure ourselves here. You can actually look at him again. There's no bolt loss, so disinfectant. And bandage and wound. There we go. Oh, sorry. Yep. Yep. And, oh, shoot. Wrong one. There we go. So if you go here in a second, I think you can switch to first person. Just look to your left and you'll see the body of the Sorrow. So that's a very dangerous thing to reset the bone. So if you're resetting the bone, there's a chance that you could cut a vein, cut an artery, along with a multitude of other things. But it's pretty hardcore. It's a good thing he kept that bandana.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
There we go. Well, I think I just missed it. Oh, there he is. All right.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this here. This is a rather long part. It's going to be well over an hour. So yeah, I'll pick it back up with the next cutscene starting after what had happened. So yeah, thank you for watching. Do good, be kind, be safe, and until the next part, thank you very much.